3 on this Thursday morning, a suspected drunk driver waking up behind bars after a hit and run that injured a Philadelphia police officer. For more on that story, we're going to head out now to Eyewitness News reporter DiMattei joining us live from police headquarters. And Ross, this really could have been a lot worse. Officials saying she is lucky to be alive. Good morning.
That is exactly right. Good morning to you, Janelle. Witnesses tell us that this police officer didn't even make it back to the door of her police vehicle when she was hit hard and left for dead by a suspected drunk driver.
Officer was hit on her and torso. The vehicle fleeing the scene hit her.
That was the original call for help for a Philadelphia police officer who was hit by a car while walking on Torresdale Avenue in Tacony on Wednesday night.
She's really lucky not only to be alive, but to not have very serious injuries.
Police say 2 officers made a traffic stop in Tacony around 8 o'clock last night. Afterward, as they were walking back to their vehicle, police say a black Chevy Malibu was heading north on Torresdale Avenue when the car suddenly swerved into the southbound lane, hitting the female officer. Witnesses say she was sent flying 10 feet in the air.
She was hit while on foot from behind by this vehicle that was not only driving erratically, but also at a high rate of speed.
She was laying on the street and residents came there and helped her out. And when the cruiser arrived, they sat her up and had her sitting, sitting up with her back up against the bumper, but, she didn't look too good.
Officers say the driver did not stop, instead speeding away and nearly hitting another police vehicle while trying to escape. Police put out a description of the wanted hit-and-run vehicle and were able to track down the black Chevy Malibu less than 3 miles away on Cotman Avenue. They say the driver had ditched the car and appeared drunk.
This 42-year-old suspect will get a breathalyzer, but officers who made the apprehension saw him get out of this vehicle after almost striking their vehicle at Cotman and Torresdale, said this individual was clearly intoxicated.
Witnesses are hopeful the 13-year veteran of the force will make a full recovery.
By the grace of God, she's doing okay, but it's terrible what's going on out here. If it isn't one thing, it's another.
And police tell us the officer who was hit was taken to Jefferson Torresdale Hospital and listed in stable condition, so some good news there. As for the 42-year-old suspected drunk driver, police told us last night that he was being given a breathalyzer by officers, but still no word yet on what charges he may be facing as a result of this incident. We're live outside of police headquarters this morning. Ross DiMattei, CBS 3 Eyewitness News. Now back to you.
Ross, we'll continue to follow that story closely. Thank you for that.